Welcome to Forgotten Tales, where we journey back in time to uncover the mysteries of ancient innovations and lost technologies. Beneath the surface of the Aegean Sea lies a mystery that has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and scientists for over a century. Picture this: you're a sponge diver in the year 1901, exploring the deep waters off the coast of a small Greek island called Antikythera. Your job is to collect natural sponges, but instead, you stumble upon a discovery that would challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations. A Roman shipwreck, lying undisturbed for over 2,000 years, filled with treasures from a bygone era. Among the statues, ceramics, and gold coins, you bring up a small, heavily corroded lump of bronze, something that at first appears to be little more than a curious, decaying relic. What could this unassuming object possibly teach us about the ancient world? As it turns out, more than we could have ever imagined. Today, on Forgotten Tales, we delve into the story of the Antikythera Mechanism, an artifact so advanced that some have called it the world's first computer. How did such a complex machine come to exist in the ancient world, and what secrets does it hold about the lost knowledge of our ancestors? The year is 1901. A group of Greek sponge divers, caught in a sudden storm, seek shelter on the rocky shores of Antikythera, a small island that few have ever heard of. When the weather clears, the divers descend into the depths, hoping to continue their work. But what they find is beyond anything they had expected: a shipwreck, laden with treasures from the Roman era. Imagine their surprise as they begin to haul up ancient statues, bronze sculptures, and intricately designed pottery. These artifacts are beautiful, yes, but not altogether unexpected. After all, this was a trade ship, likely carrying goods from Greece to Rome. But among these treasures lies something else, something far more mysterious: a corroded, misshapen object that barely hints at its true nature. At first, this small lump of bronze is dismissed as unimportant, a piece of decayed metal that time and the sea have rendered unrecognizable. It is brought to the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, where it sits in storage for years, gathering dust as a curious but seemingly insignificant relic. No one could have imagined that hidden within this corroded mass was a device that would change our understanding of ancient technology forever. It would take decades before scientists began to unlock its secrets. But when they did, they found a marvel of engineering that would astonish the modern world. Using advanced imaging techniques like X-rays and 3D scanning, researchers were able to peer inside the decayed bronze casing and reveal what lay within. They discovered a complex arrangement of interlocking gears, precise dials, and intricate inscriptions, remnants of a mechanical device that seemed far too advanced for the time in which it was created. This object became known as the Antikythera Mechanism, and it quickly became one of the most enigmatic artifacts of the ancient world. But what exactly was it, and what was it used for? The Antikythera Mechanism is believed to date back to around 100 BCE, though some researchers argue that it could be even older. Its purpose: to model the movements of the heavens. Within its small, compact frame, the mechanism contained more than 30 bronze gears, each carefully cut and calibrated to represent different astronomical cycles. By turning a simple hand crank, an ancient user could simulate the positions of the Sun, Moon, and 5 known planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. It could predict solar and lunar eclipses with astonishing accuracy, and even accounted for the irregular orbit of the Moon, a phenomenon known as the lunar anomaly. Think about that for a moment. Over 2,000 years ago, someone was able to track the movements of celestial bodies with a level of precision that wouldn't be seen again until the development of complex astronomical clocks in medieval Europe. This wasn't just a tool, it was a window into the cosmos, a device that embodied the scientific knowledge of its time. Yet the existence of such a device raises more questions than it answers. How could such an intricate machine have been built during a time when most of the world was using rudimentary tools? The ancient Greeks were known for their philosophical and scientific advancements, it's true. The city of Alexandria, with its legendary library, was a hub of knowledge and learning, attracting scholars from across the Mediterranean. Great minds like Archimedes of Syracuse, who pioneered mathematical principles that would shape the future of geometry and mechanics, laid the foundations of scientific thought. Hipparchus, one of history's most influential astronomers, mapped the stars and developed a system to predict solar and lunar eclipses. But even with such brilliant thinkers, the craftsmanship of the Antikythera Mechanism seems to exceed what we thought was possible for the ancient world. Some historians speculate that the Antikythera Mechanism might be connected to the work of Archimedes or his followers. Could it have been based on designs that were developed in the intellectual hotbeds of the ancient Mediterranean, places like Alexandria, Syracuse, or Rhodes? And if so, why does it stand alone? Why does this one device appear as an anomaly in the historical record, with no other similar machines known to exist from the same period? It's as if we found a laptop in the ruins of an ancient temple, an object so advanced that it feels out of place in its own time. The mechanism's sophisticated design suggests a deep understanding of both astronomy and mechanical engineering. The gears, some with over 200 teeth, were carefully cut and arranged to track astronomical cycles with extreme precision. It's important to note that creating such gears required a mastery of metallurgy and an understanding of mathematics that would have been highly advanced for the time. In fact, the Antikythera Mechanism displays a level of craftsmanship that would not be matched until the invention of complex clockwork in the 14th century, more than a millennium later. How did this knowledge arise, and perhaps more importantly, how did it disappear? Imagine what might have been possible if this knowledge had not been lost. Could we have seen the rise of mechanical technology centuries earlier? Could this have led to a different course for the development of science and engineering in Europe and the Mediterranean world? Instead, it seems that the Antikythera Mechanism was a technological dead end, an isolated achievement that came and went, leaving behind no direct successors. This raises another question: what other ancient technologies might have been lost to time? Are there other shipwrecks lying on the ocean floor, hiding mechanical wonders that could change our understanding of history? In the absence of other artifacts like it, the Antikythera Mechanism's very existence challenges our assumptions about the ancient world. It forces us to reconsider the boundaries of ancient Greek and Roman knowledge. Did the Greeks, perhaps, have a tradition of mechanical engineering that was mostly oral, passed down through generations of craftsmen and scholars? Was this knowledge lost during the fall of the Roman Empire, when wars and invasions led to the destruction of libraries and centers of learning? Or was it kept secret, known only to a select few, and thus vanished without leaving a trace when those who understood it disappeared? To shed light on these mysteries, modern researchers have turned to the tools of our own time. Using X-ray tomography and 3D scanning, they've been able to reconstruct the internal structure of the Antikythera Mechanism in incredible detail. These scans revealed inscriptions that were too worn to see with the naked eye, inscriptions that describe the functions of the various dials and gears. Through this, we have learned that the device could predict the dates of the Olympic Games, track the metonic cycle, a 19-year period after which lunar phases repeat, and even indicate the timing of eclipses using a spiral dial. These findings have allowed scientists to build working replicas of the mechanism, bringing it back to life in a way that gives us a glimpse into the mind of its ancient creators. But even with this advanced technology, the true story of the Antikythera Mechanism remains elusive. Was it the product of a singular genius working on the fringes of known science, or was it the culmination of generations of knowledge that we have simply lost? We may never know for sure, but the questions it raises continue to fascinate scholars and history enthusiasts alike. The mechanism's survival through centuries of decay, buried in a shipwreck, serves as a reminder of how fragile knowledge can be. It shows us that even the greatest achievements of humanity can be lost, hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be rediscovered. Today, the remains of the Antikythera Mechanism are preserved in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, where it continues to draw visitors from around the world. Its enigmatic fragments are displayed alongside a digital reconstruction, allowing people to see the intricate design that once allowed ancient Greeks to predict the movements of the stars. Modern replicas of the mechanism have been built by engineers and historians, showcasing its functionality with all the gears turning in harmony, each part working together to unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. Watching these replicas in motion, one can't help but marvel at the ingenuity of our ancestors, people who, with the simplest of tools, managed to decode the complexities of the universe. The story of the Antikythera Mechanism is not just about a single artifact. It is about the loss of knowledge, the ebb and flow of history, and the quest for understanding. It encourages us to question what we think we know about the past and to explore the hidden stories of civilizations long gone. As we piece together the fragments of ancient knowledge, we uncover the threads that connect us to those who came before us, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is a timeless endeavor, one that spans the ages and transcends the boundaries of cultures and epochs. So, what do you think? Was the Antikythera Mechanism a one-off marvel of ancient ingenuity, or does it hint at a lost tradition of advanced engineering that we have yet to fully understand? Could there be other ancient devices still waiting to be discovered, hidden beneath the sands of time, just waiting for a curious mind to uncover them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your theories and ideas. Thanks for watching. On our next episode of Forgotten Tales, we're exploring another captivating mystery of the ancient world, Roman concrete. What was the secret behind its durability that allowed structures like the Pantheon to withstand the ravages of time? Discover how the Romans built monuments that have endured for centuries, using a material that modern scientists are still trying to fully understand. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss this deep dive into the art of construction that changed the world. And as always, if you enjoyed this journey through time, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with fellow history lovers, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Forgotten Tales. Until next time, remember, history is full of stories waiting to be uncovered, stories that blur the line between myth and reality.